And why will you use a stable coin? If you were listening to my Ethereum, we were discussing this just a little bit, but let me go over real quick. What is a stable coin? So we have two of the most important, or two of the largest, most popular stable coins. What is stable coin? What they're basically trying to do, hence just pay attention to the word stable. Right, so I'm gonna go over this little story right here again. So in 2010, someone bought two pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins. At the time, these were worth $41. In today's market, that's millions of dollars. So imagine you bought a piece of pizza for 10,000 bitcoins, and now those that like 10,000 bitcoins would be a lot of money, right? You'd probably want to shoot yourself. You'd look at because you wouldn't even have the pizzas anymore. They're long gone. So what's great about a stable coin is that they're stable, right? That's they like okay. So the USDC is probably the most famous fiat-backed stable coin. Its value is roughly $1 and is backed by Circle and Coinbase, right? So we'll go into my Coinbase, right, and we'll go to the dashboard. What is that? No, where is it? So I have some. No, where's my? Here we go. So what I did is I bought some of the coin, right? So what they're saying is instead of it's almost the same. I mean, it doesn't really make too much sense why you would do this, because if you're going to convert your cryptocurrencies into a stable coin and it goes from 0 to 1,000,000, right, you're still going to lose, right? But it's saying that you don't have to. Right? So you can kind of, it's almost like a loan. You can loan off your cryptos to be able to buy everyday things with a stable coin, right? So stable coins are global and can be sent over the internet. They're easy to receive and send once you have an Ethereum account or a Coinbase account. So I can send some of this US dollar coin to Africa in a split second, right? And within minutes they'll have the money, whatever I send to them. Demand for stablecoins is high, so you can earn interest by lending yours. Make sure you're aware of the risk before lending. That's interesting. I did not know you could lend out my coins. Stable coins are exchangeable for ETH and other Ethereum tokens. Lots of dApps rely on stable coins. Stable coins are secured by cryptography. No one can forge transactions on your behalf. All right, that's nice. So there are 100 stablecoins available. Here are some to get you started. So again, we talked about the US dollar coin. The DAI is probably the most famous decentralized coin. Its value is roughly $1 and it's accepted widely across dApps. So here we go. Here are top stable coins by market capitalization. Market capitalizations is the total number of tokens that existed multiplied by their value per token. This list is dynamic, and the projects listed here are not necessarily endorsed by the Ethereum or basically they're not endorsed by this company. Okay, so they're all clickable. All right, let's kind of just name these real quick. We got Tether, the US dollar coin, Binance USD, DAI, Paxos Standard, HUSD, True USD, Ampleforth, and SUSD. So this is like your American dollar. This is like your American dollar. This is your American dollar. This is the only one that, honestly, I understand why this is one of the most popular. It's backed by something, right? So these are not backed. These are backed by fiat, which is just basically nothing. This is at least backed by cryptocurrencies. How to get stable coins. So how to get these coins? You can pick the most stable coins on decentralized exchanges. Again, so like a swap, you can buy a lot of. So again, you can borrow them, but you have to pay it back. So you're basically getting a loan. So it's kind of like a credit card. Like get a credit card off of your crypto. I don't know how to put this. With your crypto speculations, you can borrow off of your money and then use your coins, your stable coins. So then if your crypto goes higher, you're not missing out, but you still have to pay the loan, right? So if you don't have cash flow, you're going to eventually have to sell your coins. But if you have a cash flow, then it's advantageous to do this because you get to keep your coins and you just borrow and then you can pay it back, right? But you have to remember you need to be able to afford it. So with how that works with Ethereum is Ethereum, if you hold your money with Ethereum, I mean, it's more to it than just hold your money with Ethereum. You got to apply and get it all situated. But once you do that, then what you're able to do is you're able to gain 7% on your money. So if you have enough Ethereum and you're only using you're only borrowing for daily usage, right? And your daily usage is not millions of dollars a day, but if you have enough saved, and then your interest would be able to pay back its loan, right? So you could live basically for free off your interest. Yeah, let's look at the what makes these. Oh, okay, here we go. So fiat backed, basically an IOU. For a traditional fiat currency, usually dollars, right? You use the fiat currency on it to purchase a stable coin that you can later cash in and redeem for original currency. The pros: safe against crypto volatility, changes in prices are minimal. Cons: these are centralized. Someone must issue the tokens. Requires auditing to ensure a company has sufficient reserves, right? Crypto backed. These stablecoins are backed by other crypto assets like ETH. Their price depends on the value of the underlying asset or collateral, which can be volatile because ETH's value can fluctuate. These stablecoins are over collateralized, and to ensure the price stays as stable as possible, this means it's closer to say that a $1 crypto-backed stablecoin has an underlying crypto asset worth at least $2. So if the price of the Ether drops more than so this is why I was saying the crypto makes sense. It's kind of, if you understand the stock market a little bit, it's kind of like an ETF on a commodity. So they're holding so much crypto, right? So if you have $1, it's backed by, or if you have $1 in crypto, it's backed by $2 in crypto. So that they're doing that for the simple fact that they understand the volatility of the coin. So they're basing with their formulas. They're probably basing a like a 100%, well, not like a 80% drawdown, and so they're probably backed up to 80%. They're probably not banking that this will ever go to zero. So, but they're probably holding almost like enough for, well, it says they're holding double, but if it I don't know if they're holding completely double. You'd have to look per each coin and see exactly how much they have, but that's why people are all about DIA, is because if they do hold double the amount of coins, then your money's pretty safe. Transparent and fully decentralized, quick to turn into other assets, no external custodians. All assets are controlled by Ethereum accounts. So again, everything's in this Ethereum world. I kind of want to see what is Bitcoin, because everything seems like Ethereum is the way to go. So just because it has more, it just has more userability. They're less stable than fiat-backed stablecoins. You need to keep an eye on the value of the crypto collateral. Yes, this is very true, but it's also, like I said, you do need to pay attention to that. That is true. Precious metals, like fiat-backed coins, instead, these stable coins use resources like gold to maintain their value. See, I disagree with that. So if it's precious metals, it's almost like it's crypto backed, because precious metals, see, it says it's the pros: safe against crypto volatility. right? But they're not safe. Hold on a second. We're in this, but let me just show you what I'm talking about. And so if you had if everything's metal based and it's backed by gold, look at the gold chart over the last year, right? That's lost almost $400, right, per ounce of gold. So, and that is enormous. Look at that. Goldman Sachs is close to offering Bitcoin and other digital assets to wealth management clients. Let's get back to so with the precious metals, what I would disagree that it's like a fiat coin. A fiat coin is just a promissory note, but if it's backed by a precious metal, then it's more like a crypto-backed, right? Which can be good, but it can also be just as horrible because again, look at the price. Now let's do a 5-year. Yeah, if you had bought back in 19, that's $1,200 an ounce. That's great, but let's do all time. You see how in 2012 you were right around 2000. Then it dropped all the way down 50%. So if you're going to tell me that backed by a precious metal is stable, and that's excuse my French, but that's bullshit. That's just like it's the same as crypto backed, right? Because the price of gold fluctuates as well. Basically using an algorithm. These stablecoins aren't backed by any other asset. Instead, an algorithm will sell tokens if the price falls below the desired value and supply tokens if the. This is the best one. This is the best. This is a central bank, right? I'm not gonna say whether our central bank is good at this or bad at this. That's not my opinion. However, this is basically how the central bank is, right? So they control the money supply. This by the computers are controlling the money supply, right? That's what it's saying. They'll sell tokens if the price falls below desired value, and supply tokens if the value goes beyond the desired amount. Because the number of these tokens in circulation changes regularly, the number of tokens you own will change, but will also reflect your share. All right, pros, no collateral needed, controlled by a public algorithm. Cons, you need to trust or be able to read the algorithm. Valid point. I agree with that. Your balance of coins will change based on your total supply. So people don't pay attention to this, but this is literally the American money system, right? We have to trust that the central bank knows what they're doing, right? Or you got to understand how they're doing it. Your balance of coins will change based on total supply. Well, if you have a dollar bill, you don't understand, like you might not see it change, but the value of that dollar changes on a daily basis. If you don't believe me, look at the price of milk, or look at the price of oil, or look at the price of cheese, or look at the prices. The prices change every single day. Well, that also has to do with the money supply, how much money is in there and how much money is not. And you're gonna be like, well, gasoline has to do with the price of oil. Yeah, it does. But then also, how much money did we print? Right? So if we printed $1 billion more yesterday, then you're gonna have to spend more money to get the same amount of gas as yesterday or as the day before, right? All right. What is a stable coin and the 4 different ways? We went through them. Hope that was a nice lesson for you. If I were to choose, let's go back to the different coins now that I know what they are. Oh man, now I lost it. There we go. So we have fiat, crypto, algorithmic, ample fourth. So financial building block, cryptocurrency. We will be looking at this later on. Let's see if Coinbase, you can sell it ample fourth. There's a search anywhere. Look at that. Ample fourth. And it's not supported by Coinbase. So you wouldn't be able to buy this on Coinbase, but it looks like you can come here and wow. So there's a lot of exchanges out there. We're gonna have to make a video on the exchanges as well. But right now, the exchange the exchange that we're focused on is the Coinbase exchange. Once we go through all these coins that they have right here, then we will go and start looking at these other exchanges. I don't want to confuse everybody too much. It's a lot of work to be able to go through all this. So let's first focus on one. So that's Stablecoins.